was just too busy working. Ganda dito sa Mont Michel. It's April 6, 2019, and it's my sister's 27th birthday. I couldn't really be with her physically right now, but don't worry, I did greet her. I'm still with a group, and it's our 4th day now on the trip. We are starting the day with a tour in the Mont Saint-Michel. This is where we're having lunch after the tour. It's just right beside Les Galeries.
To the left, which is Les Galeries.
A souvenir shop, which happens to be our meeting place for the shuttle ride.
But it's also a souvenir shop, the one on the left, so please. And then also...
Our buses are only allowed up to this point, so we have to take a different shuttle going straight to the island itself, just about a few meters from the entrance of Mont Saint-Michel. We are more than 200 in the group. A number of shuttles already passed by and picked up the others. These ones are the few from the remaining batch.
Oh, there he is!
This is Rick, by the way, another tour manager who worked with us. I never forget him because he helped me fix my GoPro when I was so worried during the gala night. And finally, I got into the shuttle. This Passeur bus we are on starts from the shuttle hub located next to the Tourist Information Center, right next to the parking area. Coincidentally, this is the same shuttle Lorenzo and his mom took from the parking area, which is a few meters away from where our group's buses are parked. Our group took the bus midway, so we arrived in less than 5 minutes. Lorenzo, by the way, is a very good friend I've known for almost a decade now. He drove all the way from Belgium to visit this beautiful site. And since I'm only in Europe this time for work and my schedule was quite hectic, we agreed that we'd meet here in France, as this was also our chance to catch up. Yep, it's 9 degrees and it's quite windy. But the cold never bothered me anyway. I mean, come on, I've only seen this in pictures. I'm finally here. About 1 kilometer off the northwestern coast of France, Mont Saint-Michel is situated at the limit between the Brittany and Normandy regions. It's about 370 kilometers from Paris. Le Mer Poulard was opened in 1888 by the French couple Annette and Victor Poulard. The light, fluffy and unique soufflé omelette is their signature dish. This is called Porte du Roi, or the King's Gate, a fortified gate said to be built for Robert Jolivet, abbot of Mont Saint-Michel, before it passed to the English in 1420. This mont welcomes about 3 million visitors a year. You would find a lot of restaurants and inns as well. One of them is that of Poulard. The couple opened their inn to provide a temporary home to pilgrims at that time. Because of hundreds of other well-crafted recipes, Poulard earned the French honorary title Mère or Mother, which is only granted to exceptional cooks. La Mère Poulard gained global recognition for its delectable dishes that are made from simple ingredients like eggs. Ganda dito sa Mont Saint-Michel. We are inside. As you could see, Mont Saint-Michel is an isolated village built on a rocky islet. There's a whole lot of souvenir shops and food stalls on the street. Hello. The old town of Mont Saint-Michel consisted principally of timber-framed houses. Many of them were torn down in the Belle Époque, that's 1871 to 1914, and replaced by more comfortable dwellings.
There are 20 people who live on the mount, 20 inhabitants.
Mont Saint-Michel is one of the most important sites of medieval Christian civilization. and for centuries, this has been a major pilgrimage destination. It's the wonder of the West, a Gothic-style Benedictine abbey dedicated to the Archangel Saint Michael, built between 11th and 16th centuries. This is a classical facade of the church abbey.
It means that it imitates.
And of course, since it's my sister's birthday, I had to greet her by sending sweet messages somewhere at some point before the day ends.
I didn't forget your birthday. I was just too busy working. Happy birthday, I love you.
Contrary to the tradition, this cloister was not built at the center of the monastery and thus does not link with all the other buildings. Its function was purely spiritual, to bring the monks to meditate. The abbey was turned into a prison during the days of the French Revolution and Empire and needed to be restored before the end of the 19th century. Mont Saint-Michel as a whole and its bay were added to the UNESCO list of World Heritage Sites in 1979, and it was listed with criteria such as cultural, historical, and architectural significance, as well as human-created and natural beauty.
Michel is also in the line of all the other sacred sites of the world.
The shoreline is protected by coastal law, and the bay has been protected since 1994. With the highest tides in continental Europe, it has up to 15 meters difference between low and high water.
Kamusta naman tayo?
Video!
Anong masasabi niyo sa tour na to? Tagal naman ng station natin. Saan kaya tayo bababa?
Dalagang Pilipina, yeah. Dalagang Pilipina.
And now, our passeur took us back here for lunch. Of course, we had a taste of the famous fluffy omelette.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Bye!
Next up, after lunch, the historical D-Day sites.